Thought of the day. Gonna drop 3 topics real fast, real quick. Um, 3 topics are free will, mortal ascension, and the errors of living as a mortal with free will. Free will, just in general, like free will is self-explanatory. It means exactly what it means. God can't even affect your free will. So you gotta understand that there's no such thing as a demonic possession or, you know, you being so out your body to where you blaming it on a whole other entity. You feel what I'm saying? Number one, the devil don't even have power like that. Satan don't have power like that. Lucifer don't have power like that. They can't affect your free will. They're subordinates of God anyway. If the head honcho can't even affect your free will, how are they gonna do it? Now you can be so strung out on drugs, so drunk off spirits, liquor, so out of your mind that you can allow spirits and other entities into your body. They call your body a temple for a reason. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't the pastor of your temple, somebody gonna take over your temple and run it for you. It's all subconscious anyway. So that's just free will in a nutshell. Like, you consciously choose what you want in life. You can consciously choose to serve God. You can consciously choose to serve another master. You can constantly choose to have a good day, or you can constantly choose to bitch and complain about it. It's all up to you. If you don't like the cards you dealt, you can always reshuffle the deck. You can always get that hand back and get another one. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing keeping you from nothing except for yourself. Free will. 2. Mortal ascension. This is our only true cause for life, is to ascend, to get to another plane of existence. When we came here on earth, spiritually, as energy, as a spirit, we were put on an evolving planet. This world is supposed to evolve. It's not supposed to keep going down in degradation in the ways that it does. But the only reason why the world is as fucked up as it is because of 2 things. The Lucifer rebellion, which happened before Adam and Eve, which put us in default as a system, as a whole planetary system. When I say system, it's bigger than the universe. Our universe is just the place that holds our planet. It's billions of galaxies out here. Probably trillions and quadrillions of galaxies out here. You know what I'm saying? But as far as our planetary system, Lucifer, Satan, they're the rightful rulers of this domain. And since the rebellion, we've been cut off from God. We've been isolated from God. It's other planets that got more reach to God more than we do. I'm not speaking God as far as like in heaven, in paradise, in that sector, because that's a central of all the super universes. We just far in extension, far away from God. That's why you have the Trinity, because the Spirit is here with us on earth. And the Son, like we go from the Spirit to the Son, and from the Son to God. We gotta have, like, Jesus is the way. We gotta go through the Son to get to God, and we gotta understand the Spirit to understand the Son, to understand the Father. So, we ascend from here. There is no hell. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to, burn in this fake place that doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? The worst fate a human can have is being non-existent. To where you can't even ascend to another plane. Even if we're not going to heaven after this, we're going to another place, another location, maybe another system, maybe whatever. We got jobs to do. And it's something we can't really comprehend because we're mortal citizens. We're not divine beings. We're not angels. We're not demigods. We're not, you know what I mean? We are the lowest of the creatures of existence. You know what I'm saying? And errors. It's a thin line between understanding and getting things misconstrued. And that little bar right there is where the manipulation happens. Is where, you get things misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? Which is why you personally, you gotta find that margin of error that you can't really cross, that's gonna destroy you. That's gonna keep you from ascending. Which is why you find yourself to get to God, because it's not your pastor, it's not your bishop, it's not your mama, it's not your brother's job for your salvation. It's your salvation. When you have shorties, it's your job to make sure your shorty's straight, at least put a foundation in them to where they can get closer to God like you got closer to God. It's that margin of error. You don't want to fall to the pitfalls and the traps of that error, because you might think you're doing the best thing that you can do to get to the heaven and not avoid a hell that you believe in. But in reality, you need to sift through that error and find what's real and what's fake. See what agendas is real and what agendas ain't for you. I'll expand on it a little bit more, but I just wanted to drop this real quick.